Hold the phone. The irony here is too much. You do realize all modern technology is built on mathematics, right? I'm gonna tell you about some simple math that makes Snapchat possible. Public key cryptography and the RSA algorithm may sound like big words, but they just solve the age-old problem of sharing a secret message. Let's suppose Alice is trying to send Bob a secret message and Ava is eavesdropping on the conversation. Encryption lets Alice keep the message from Ava, which means turning it into a code that only Bob can read. This ancient encoding problem was only solved in 1978 by 3 MIT mathematicians, Ron Rivest, Adi Shamir, and Leonard Adleman. Hence the name RSA encryption. Here's how it works. Step 1. Bob creates 2 numbers N and E, which make up his public key. N is a huge number, like 10 to the 100 huge. And this is made by multiplying 2 prime numbers together. E has a special relationship to the number N. He releases these both publicly, so everyone including Alice and Ava can see N and E. Step 2. Alice wants to send her message to Bob. She can't send it directly to Bob because Ava is listening. Let's suppose her message is called M. So far we have N, E, and M, which are all numbers. You might be thinking, wait, I use Snapchat to send pictures, not numbers. Well, actually, every time your computer sends a message, it turns it into a number first. Now Alice needs to turn M into a code that Ava can't understand to safely send the message to Bob. Alice takes M to the E mod N. This is a fairly simple expression. M to the E is easy enough, and mod N just means divide by N and take the remainder. Let's call the remainder C, the code. This is the message that Alice will send to Bob. Step 3. Bob receives the message C, as does Ava because she's spying. But C is just M to the power E mod N and is gibberish to the both of them. The key to Bob being able to decode C, literally and figuratively, is D, which is a number that only Bob has. It's called his private key. Bob takes the code C to the power D mod N, which gives him the original message M that Alice sent. Wait, why is this true? Rivest, Shamir, and Adleman were able to prove if you choose E and D carefully, this operation recovers M. And that's the whole RSA encryption scheme. Now we know how Bob will be able to read the code that Alice sent, but how do we know Ava won't also be able to decode the message? To decode C, Ava needs Bob's private key D. To figure out D, she needs to factor N into its prime factors. Fortunately, N is a very large number, and there's no known way to factor large numbers quickly, so it would take almost forever. That's why the message stays secret. And just like that, the problem of secure communication in the presence of eavesdropping is solved. With nothing more than a few algebraic operations combined in a unique and clever way, RSA enables secrets. So next time you're transferring private information, remember, the math you're learning now lets you send important messages every day.